Today I'm preparing for another big painting, so I wanted to do a thumbnail sketch to test out the color and the composition. But before that, I wanted to show you how this painting came together. For this painting, I wanted to design a cute barista girl making a pour-over. The first layer is an anatomy sketch. So here's the pose that I wanted from a kind of a lower angle. And then I kind of cleaned up the anatomy sketch, so I got a slightly cleaner line art. I don't need to have it really clean because I'm gonna use it as a pencil sketch for my watercolor. So I went from this to this. And then once I have her body, her pose, and her face, I tested out a bunch of outfit. Well, not a bunch. So I first of all put on a shirt on her, and I think it's a little bit too boring and it's a little bit too stiff. Like if you Google barista, this is pretty much the standard outfit. So I tested out something else. Yep, I made her a bunny girl. So the story goes like she's a bunny girl in a barista uniform. I think this outfit and the hair makes it way more interesting than the shirt. What do you think? Let me know in the comment. And then I tested out the color. This is pretty funny to look at. I just use my cursor to just spray paint some color here just to see if it goes well. And then I'm gonna use the watercolor to see if I can get some nice effect. I set up everything at my painting table, so let's get started. I've also have printed out this sketch from my digital file. They are gigantic because I'm going to paint it on almost the size of a half a sheet. So about this size. And that's why she's so big. I'm just going to piece her together and then transfer it to this watercolor paper later. But for now, I'm using this as my reference to do a quick thumbnail sketch. And she looks a little bit more cheerful and mischievous maybe. Okay, I'm really debating whether I should have her long hair flowing behind her or just leave it short. Now she looks a bit evil because my pencil is so thick. Okay, her bunny suit and her apron. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put some color on. All right, instead of the tube color, I'm going to use this. If I can get this open. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use this palette so I don't have to keep squeezing out different colors. So I have her hair color decided already, which is pink, and I'm going to give her a brown apron. Now I'm just putting in a quick skin color. Very rough, super rough. The main thing I wanted to test is whether I can get some special effect like the steam or whatever mysterious comes out from the coffee, just to make the painting a little bit more dynamic. For that, I'm not too sure what color I should be using. Since her hair is pink, so maybe I'll just try pink. It is a bit weird with coffee, but it doesn't have to be brown or coffee color, I hope. I wonder if I can make it like a dreamy kind of feeling. Like there's magic in the air, things floating. Something nice comes out from the cup, basically. And this hopefully can tie together with her hair, with her hair flowing in the air as well. Because the paper is big, so I have a lot of area to move the brush around and create some nice dynamic, nice and long strokes. Just using pink seems a bit boring. Wonder what other color I should be adding. But I also don't want to add too much color because it will be too messy. Because watercolor is transparent, if it doesn't go well together, it's gonna muddy up the whole painting. So I'm really trying to be careful of the color selection. Well, that's the purpose of this thumbnail sketch. And the coffee doesn't have to be brown, right? It can be any other color. Well, but brown goes well with pink, so I guess it could be brown coffee with some pink smoke coming out. Maybe it's a raspberry flavored coffee, a light roast with the raspberry notes or strawberry notes, which is really good. Yeah. Well, maybe that's the story, right? Because it kind of reminds me like some of the really nice light roast beans we have has a strawberry or raspberry notes. But how do you show it in the painting? Well, I guess I can use the color of raspberry and strawberry to show that, which is why there's pink smoke coming out and floating in the air. And maybe I can even draw some strawberries in the air or raspberries. Wow. I can do it for the bigger painting, but maybe not here. All right, so if that works, that's great. Let's hope it works. And then I can add some strong color to the hair to give it depth. So it's not just melted with the background, it's like still hair strands, and you see light and darks, and you see layers, and you see the loose strands flying. And yeah, she's in motion. She's in a motion of making coffee. She's not staying still. I don't want the picture to be boring. I wanted to have movement. So, all right, so let's say that works. I'm gonna have her bunny suit to be black, but it's very dangerous to put on black right now because it's likely everything is wet, so it's very likely it's gonna go everywhere, but let's see. Oh, it's not too bad. Looks a bit fuzzy. Well, I guess she could have fuzzy, furry bunny ear. All right. And her apron is a leather looking brown. Wow. I hope it works. All right. And then this will be the bottom of the paper, so it's just the table. Not sure how I should depict that, but maybe just some random strokes of light gray or whatever color. I'll leave it for now. What else? The kettle. Okay. So the kettle is a black matte paint. I can't speak when I paint. Okay, and then it goes into here. Okay, and the handle, because it's a posh version of this kettle, the handle is wood. The brewer should be black metal as well. But you won't be able to see the pink smoke coming out. I wonder if I should leave it transparent or white, but I can fix that later. The pitcher is a glass pitcher. Wow, how do I know these? Because I used our kettle and our brewer and the pitcher as reference photos. Bunny suit underneath, showing a little bit. Too bad I can't have her tail. It's gonna be weird if I put it here. And she has a bow here at her neck. I think I'll leave it in black as well, so it's not too messy. And she has some cuff here. I'm not gonna do white, maybe some blue to indicate the shadow. And she has a cuff on the other hand as well. Now her face looks really pale, so I'm gonna give her a little bit more skin tone just to make it look a little better. Oops, that's too orange, too much orange. So I'm gonna just smooth it out. Skin tone is basically an orange, and skin tone is not even everywhere. Like, it's gonna have darker and lighter shades to indicate the anatomy and the light and shadows on the skin. So, oops. I think I should stop playing with it. because the black is really wet now. It's just gonna go everywhere. It's like she bruised herself. Okay, and I don't know about her hair. Let's try. Yeah, maybe I can have some long hair coming down in the back. It's all pink anyways, but it's kind of destroys the flow because the flow goes this way. Maybe I won't have these. I don't know. Should I have those? How do I make it more interesting? And the painting won't be this size. The painting probably will cut off here and cut off here. But it does look a little bit empty here. So I wonder what I should put here. Maybe some strawberries. Yeah, maybe some strawberries here. Wherever it's empty, I'm gonna put some strawberries. How do I make it look like strawberry? Just add some greens. And her eyes. I haven't thought about her eyes yet. What color do you think her eyes should be? Does green work? No, she looks like a strawberry. And she looks like she's cross-eyed. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with how it turns out. I definitely need to iron out a few details, like how I should paint the glassware and what I should fill the blanks with to make the composition more interesting. Once it dries, I'm gonna add a little bit more details. So this has dried. I'm going to use a tiny brush to add some details. So I'm going to use this one. I'm holding it up so it's easier to see, but it's very tiring on my wrist. I need to figure out a better and more ergonomic position for sketching like this. I'm also adjusting her nose and mouth position, because I was being really rough with the sketch. Her hair drapes forward, so I wanted to create that kind of movement. Shadows here. Head is a bit too big here. I was debating what color to use for the straps for her apron. Maybe I'll just use blue. See if that works. And some shadow for her collar to show that there is a collar. I kind of lost it with the first wash. strengthen the body shape a bit. Lost the shoulder as well. It's supposed to be here, and this arm goes back and then hold the kettle. Also, I didn't draw the hand here, but it's supposed to be something here and holding the handle of this kettle. Goes down like this. Yeah, there's actually not too much to do for this sketch anymore, because it serves the purpose of designing the painting and then to see if the color makes sense. And what's more important is that, like, by talking you through, I actually came up with the idea of having the strawberries and then the pink steams coming out from the coffee. And I think it's actually working well. So I don't know, are you guys interested in this kind of video? It's just me talking about random stuff about the painting. And then actually, I guess it's more beneficial to myself because it just, well, as I was talking it out loud, it just gives me fresh ideas. Otherwise, I wouldn't think of the strawberry idea. All right, I'm happy with this sketch and I'm gonna think about it and move on to the real painting. Watch out for my next video. Bye.